Hello everyone, Spirit Opera here, and I decided to do a review about the episode Molt Down. I recorded this before my vacation, so if you wonders. Well, let's start. Molt Down. Wow, this episode was very odd. Not so much odd than our previous episodes. Molt Down was, well, to see, this was actually, I think it was more a Spike episode. I think it was I think it is worth the wait for at least a Spike episode. And in this episode, Spike is started to get some, I don't know how to say it, it looks like he's having warts or the measles. He didn't know about it since much of dragons is little bit known about dragons, even from Amber and Smolder. But Spike will later on find out from Smolder back at school that he actually has what's called the Molt. Every dragon suffers from this. There's no cure from it to stop it. Even if Twilight try to use some magic on it, it wouldn't have any effect, since much of this is not known about it. And Spike asks Smolder why can he even stop it, and well, much of this episode was very much, but unusually, since it is focused on Spike at most. But then, in this episode when Smolder told that dragons who going through the mold often attract one other creature, the rock. And then I don't mean rocks like boulders. Then I mean the legendary, mythical creature, the rock. A giant bird, like an eagle. The rock tries to hunt dragons who are going through the mold. And this episode, with that new particular creature, the writers of this episode just hit the nail on it. To bring a new creature to this series, a new to this world, since we have hydras, we have manticores, dragons, and even serpents. And why would they not bring a rock? I mean, the rock is your big bird. Also. And even to see Sakura back in this episode was very much awesome. Just awesome. I mean, it's just one of those episodes, but Sakura is just a great actor. And then he was trying to make Spike ask Sakura for help to maybe find a way to stop the mold. But she didn't know much about how to do it. Only that she could stop the smell. Since one of the symptoms of the mold was he starts to smell like a lot. And what I can say for Spike condition, I would rather not go through it myself. Because rather from this, that Spike had these spots that just touch them, hurts him, and he just bursts fire, almost uncontrollable, and the smells, oh wow, it is much worse than the measles, that I can say for sure. But the writers just made it perfect with this episode with Spike as one of the main characters, and also to see how much more about a dragon diseases or a dragon's conditions on what they're growing up. But then the question is, exactly how old is Spike? We know that he's a baby dragon, but exactly how many years is he? We can't even say. Perhaps he's just 5, 10, 4, 3, 2, I don't know. Perhaps even say he's a baby dragon. But I think he's probably like almost like 10 or 12 in Dragon Age. But we haven't even confirmation of his Spike is how old is he, about his own age. or the main six, for example. But this episode was very much intriguing to learn more about dragons, and especially with some of the condition, and even has Spike for once as a main character. And it's just something that I have been waiting for. I missed Spike as one of the main characters. It makes it just perfect, just the most perfect. I know there's so many other fans out there that doesn't even like Spike in the same way as I do. Spike is just a great character. He deserved to have more main roles as the episodes. But Spike wants to get rid of the Molt. But even if Sakura or Twilight or in Starlight or even the other princess can stop it. It is something that happens. And Spike had to go through it. And then when he was told from Smolder about a rock, he actually drew one to Pony. And it actually captured both Sakura and Rarity. Twilight tried to stop them, to free them. But Spike wanted to help. But then he noticed that his body started to grow like a rock on it. He turns into like a statue. So I thought, is that the final state of a dragon? But if Smolder had gone through the Molt, why is she in it? But then this stone skin of Spike started to crack and fall apart, and some sort of a small explosion. And to big surprise, Spike grow wings. Awesome! Just awesome! Spike finally grow wings. In many of the fan stories, the fan fictions, of fan makes pictures of Spike in his teenager age, like his mid-20s, in early teenager's age, he have finally grown wings to those, but now Spike finally have wings. Yes, finally. I think Spike will deserve to have wings, since Twilight has had wings now for a few seasons. That Spike had to have been sitting on her back to get somewhere, but now he has own wings, so I can hope that Smolder and Twilight can teach him about how to use these wings. And also, I wonder how the rest of the main six and even Starlight would react about that Spike have finally grown wings. I do say this, I was beyond excited. I was so excited when I saw the Spike finally grown wings. Wow! Just wow! I mean, this is beyond I even imagined. And even with Spike's help, he literally burned used to make a major breath of fire against the rock's face, and so the rock dropped Sakura and Rarity, and that saved them. Rarity was surprised to see that Spike had wings. Not surprised, I would even be shocked as well. So, what would I say about this episode? I actually enjoyed this episode, especially in the beginning when Spike had trying to hide his condition from the others. He was embarrassed, and then he finally grew wings. Yay! Wow, Spike, you're the man. You are the man. But anyways, Spike finally had grown wings, which he really deserves over the past 8 seasons. And I think Spike is mature enough to even grow wings. So, what would I put as a rating of this episode? Actually, not surprised of it. An A+. An A+ as the rating. This is probably one of the top 5 best episodes in this season so far. I really love this episode. It was very much enjoyable. So, this is all for my review about Molt Down. And as always, this is Swedish Diablo, over and out.